telling you, nobody out here looks tough to Chad Hart. Playboy, Peaky Hart. Now this ring is filthy. Last month when I was here, I think I got staph infection. So now, I have my personal valet to spray the whole ring. Jesse, a little bit right here, before I get up on here. Before I get up. Waxahachie, what you think of me? Huh? Yeah, Jesse, spray him, man. Spray him. He gave me a little lip last month. Yeah, Jesse, this rope right here before I touch it. Thank you. Thank you. Waxahachie, come on! Spray out this ring, man. These people have been breathing on it all night. Yeah. See, I was born with each and every one of you. I called the nature boy Ric Flair. Yeah, I talked to him about once or twice a year. I said, Nate, I'm bored with Waxahachie. What do I need to do? He said, you need a beautiful young woman. And he heard I got staph infection, so he needed everything sprayed. He thought I should have everything sprayed. Thank you. Thank you. Here you go.
Playboy, I just want to say thank you so much for handpicking me.
My pleasure.
The most beautiful woman in Texas.
Yes, absolutely.
A gift for you.
Oh, wow.
As a thanks.
Hey, it's a gift. I got a gift. How many of you losers out here had a woman that looked like this give you a gift lately? How many? All right, one? One? Huh? What is it? Oh, how cool. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you very much. Hey. I think she needs to spray it, man. It's been out here in this arena with these rednecks. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, everything looks good. That looks good. Let's see. What do you think, Waxahachie? Maybe a little brush right there before my match? Is she right? Am I perfect, Waxahachie? You're calling her a liar? What man in here is brave enough to get in the ring right now and fight me that calls her a liar? You want the armbar? You want the triangle choke? Come on, brother, after I whoop Chris Germany, I'll whoop you. Right here. I think we look great together.
I'm going to teach you a lesson tonight. Hey. I did everything in my power to be nice to you, son. You are digging you a hole that you can't get out of. You are digging you a hole you can't get out of. You are digging you a hole that you cannot get out of.
Just a cold cut to the chin. Well, Chad Hart. That's exactly what Chad Hart gets for going out of his way and starting off by slapping the champion, Chris Germany. You folks that have been here to the Cox Arena, you know that Chris Germany is not somebody you want to mess with. You don't become the Texas heavyweight champ by taking anything off of anybody.
And you know, no matter where you go in Texas, the name Chris Germany commands respect, and you know that Chris Germany is always going to deliver as you Texans say, a whooping.
It's a whooping. You're right, Nigel. It's not just the size, too. It's that look on his face that all the time he's just ready to whoop somebody. That's the way that Chris Germany does it here in the Cox Arena. And you see Chad Hart roll in long enough to keep from being counted out and then right back out.
Well, you know, as much as I hate to say it and as cowardly as it looks, it certainly is a superb bit of wrestling, because what he's done now is he's gone ahead and taken complete control of the pace of this match. All Chris Germany can do is try to irritate and instigate Chad Hart into coming in and making a mistake.
Now, since Chad has taken his time getting back in the ring, I want to get your gentlemanly opinion, disinfected aside, of Jesse James' debut here at the Cox Arena.
Well, I can say that she certainly hasn't endeared herself to these fine Texas fans. So they seem to be unimpressed with her, to say the least. Well, you take a look at her right now. She is absolutely and totally wistfully entranced by Playboy Chad Hart.
Well, it took me a while to kind of get my bearings after she first walked in, and I think Killer Tim said something about Betty Boop, and that's not what I heard, so I'll have to admit, I'm trying to get straightened out over here, Nigel.
Well, she definitely is a lovely young lady. I can't deny that, but she is doing everything she can to make sure that she provides encouragement to Playboy Chad Hart at every moment.
But encouragement's one thing. Now, I know the folks that are listening and watching this, whether it's on YouTube or if you purchased one of the high-quality DVDs of the match, we all know that ballets are notorious for aiding and abetting in addition to encouraging. And that's where I'm going to be keeping my eye on Miss Little Jesse James tonight.
Fair enough. I can't argue that in the least. I mean, in the annals of history, as far as management and ballets go, you've got folks like General Skandor Akbar. You have Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And let's not forget Mama's boy, Jim Cornette. And then, of course, sensational Sherry Martel. They have all a history of, let's say, greasing the wheels of victory for their charges.
Some of the old sportatorial names. Percy Pringle before he became pallbearer.
Very nice.
And going way back to the day, Bronco Lubitsch, when he used to be the personal valet, if you will, for the spoiler back in the old sportatorium days. And now here comes Chad Hart right back out of the ring. Hey, where are you going? And Chad acting like he's done.
Looks like Chad Hart doesn't want any part of this matchup.
Bullman made an imposing obstruction to the exit, though, Nigel.
Well,
as you can imagine, the fans have just about had enough of the antics of Chad Hart here tonight.
Well, I tell you, if there's anything that I've learned in my time here in the great state of Texas, it's that wrestling fans like their wrestling, and they don't want to, be forced to wait around while some pretty boy in pink spends all of his time pressing and preening about the auditorium.
I like that, pretty boy in pink. We shall have to use that again. As finally we start to get some action in the ring, and Chris Germany, after locking up Chad Hart, Chad trying to come back, and with that, whatever kind of move, finally gets the big man down, but not for long.
One count and kicked out with authority as Playboy Chad Hart almost ended up into the adoring arms of one Jesse James.
A little Greco-Roman wrestling there for a second as they went after each other on the all fours.
Looks like a mat variation of the anaconda hold or the triangle hold as it's known.
You can see Chris Germany trying to angle himself to turn the table, and he does. That's a big man to have laying on top of you.
It's certainly not something that you want to do, and Chris Germany adding insult to the injury.
slapping his face before he let him up.
Just a little bit of paintbrush, yes, sir.
Chad Hart coming out and it just turns into a brawl, my friend. That's all this is. This isn't wrestling. It's brawling right now.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you. It looks like they are going through the motions of amateur league wrestling. A little bit of Greco-Roman, a little bit of a headlock takeover. As
what I saw ago looked like something I saw at the Twisted Toad last Saturday night. So maybe it's the elements of brawling in amateur wrestling.
And looks like looks like we've got a reverse chin lock slapped on by the champ on the challenger, Playboy Chad Hart.
And after such a flurry of activity, you can tell when they get into a stationary pose here that the quiet falls over the crowd, waiting to see what will happen next.
It looks as if Chris Germany is further adding insult to injury by occasionally giving Chad Hart a little pat on the head to just let him know that he's completely unconcerned by his challenger.
I don't know which I'm enjoying more, is watching a little action going on in the ring, or the fact that Jesse James is just right in front of us here ringside. I'm trying not to get distracted, Nigel. I'm telling you, I'm having a tough time, but I'm trying.
And it looks like we've got a variation armbar from Chad Hart.
And then after 2 counts, Chris Germany. Oh, look, she never met a camera she didn't like. I thought she was going to turn right into the shot there for a second.
Well, we are a family program. I think that would skew the ratings.
Program, and that's why I'm just going to keep my eyes in the middle of that ring. As we have the leg locks and the arm bars being applied by the Playboy, but Chris Germany with that incredible strength
just rolls right out of it.
Out of the hole. And reverses it
into a very, very lovely Indian deathlock variation.
Boy, you talk about putting pressure on the legs and the lower back, and the arm bar underneath for the leverage. And when you got a big guy like that twisting you into a pretzel, you need somebody to help you out.
And make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Germany may be able to throw fists, but one of the things that he obviously excels at is a little bit of technical and a little bit of submission wrestling.
Just gets out of the hold as the arm slipped, and Chris Germany gets up right to the corner. A blow, a second blow. Chad's third blow has no effect. A hit to the chest, and just making him mad. There's another.
Some very solid chops on the part of Playboy Chad Hart as Chris Germany grabs, reverses, and lays right into Playboy Chad Hart with the fists. Grabs him by the hair and a very hard chop to the chest, catapulting him back into the turnbuckle.
Well, I'll tell you, those hands are as big as a rump roast. Right into the chest. There you go.
Overhand chop, smacking Playboy Chad Hart.
Wow. That'll leave a whelp on you, my friend. Now, this gets right into the turnbuckle.
Looked like waist lock by Chris Germany as Chad Hart just kind of ran forward and collided the champion's head right into the turnbuckle.
Chad may not have the mass, obviously, of a Chris Germany, but he's very agile, and even though he's a bit of a prima donna, this is a man that comes from a great wrestling pedigree, as we both know. He's been around this his entire life.
Yeah, looks like Chad Hart put Chris Germany in the prime position, and Jesse James smacked Chris Germany right across the face. But sure enough, the fans are in on it and have ratted Jesse completely out.
There's going to be a price to pay for that later, my friend, I promise you.
What the look on Chris Germany's face was one of utter distaste.
Maybe he took a little bit out on Chad Hart with that slap to the chest.
Get up in the ring.
Wow.
Chad Hart very quick to slide right out.
Oh my good gosh. It just sounds like a clap of thunder whenever that big hand goes on to Chad. Playboy Chad Hart chest.
Chad Hart climbing to the top rope.
I'm not sure what he wanted trying to accomplish here.
A little bit of showboating, showing the fans how wonderful Playboy Chad Hart thinks he is.
Just getting back into the ring has to be a big production for him. You know, he's just that kind of guy.
Did you not see how he came into the ring? I mean, really.
Oh, let me tell you, that's an entrance I'll remember for a long time. You know, Killer Tim had been building up the appearance and the debut of Jesse James.
This nice little headlock by Chris Germany into a headlock takeover.
The size of the arm. That looks like a thigh. It looks like somebody's leg.
It could quite easily be Miss Jesse James's leg if it wasn't for the fact that it was attached to one Chris Germany, the Texas heavyweight champion for NAWA.
Your head is getting squashed like a lemon between that bicep and that forearm. Easy to start getting a little dizzy. Easy to start losing a little oxygen to the brain.
Miss Jesse James yelling at Chris Germany to quote unquote let go of him.
We love the technical wrestling terms being used by the new ballet for the Slave Boy. Right here at ringside. Pretty futile attempt to try to get Chris out of the corner.
Well, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to be in between Chad Hart and Chris Germany after all the heaps of insults that Chad Hart lay on Chris Germany last month. It looks like, well, I believe as Chris Germany said last month, he was going to beat some respect into Playboy Chad Hart.
And you know, the way Chris Germany
looks as if there was a pass-off right here.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's some knuckles. Pink knuckles. But I guarantee you, they're lead filled. Oh, my gosh. And a blow right to the head and a quick throw back over to the valet. Rick Manning saw none of it. The pink knuckles to the head. Oh, but Chris Germany's not done yet.
Chris Germany makes an unbelievable kick out even after receiving that.
Can you believe they're going to be so brash and bold as to try this again? Well, the fans all seeing the exchange.
And another very stiff right hand by Playboy Chad Hart with those very frightening pink knuckles to the top of the head of the Texas champion, Chris Germany.
Chad hiding them under his armpit right now as he goes for the cover. And he gets the win after the second blow with a foreign object.
Where's the belt?
And that's going to be a tough way for Chris Germany to lose that Texas heavyweight belt with some obvious chicanery. Oh, let's call it what it is. Some cheating that took place with the knuckles being handed to Chad Hart. Oh, they fell out of his hand as he went to get the belt. He forgot he had them under his arm. And Rick Manning sees the brass nut.
Easy brass nut! See, hey, listen to me! You use these brass nuts! These tape from under your arm! Did you use these brass nuts?
Looks like Rick Manning's going to the fans. And Bullman Downs is stopping Chad Hart and Jesse James from leaving.
Oh, Bullman, we're in a bad spot right now, Nigel.
Right between a pair of cage tigers.
Hey! Due to the use of these brass nuts, you originally won that belt. Due to the use of these brass nuts, I'm reversing the decision. Your champion, Chris Germany.
Oh! Justice prevails!
And Killer Tim Brooks sending Bullman Downs to go get the belt. And Chad Hart has absolutely no intention of relinquishing that.
That Jesse James is a human shield.
Well, you know that is one of the that's one of the hazards of being the valet for someone quite like Chad Hart.
Chad
finally just throws the belt on the ground. Gets it up. Uh-oh, I think there's some chastisement coming now, Nigel.
Well, as you know, Ken, it is against the rules to use any foreign object to get yourself the win.
You want a shot at this title? You want a shot at this title? Let me take you.
You want a shot at the title next month?
Answer it.
Yes, sir, but I just beat him. No offense.
No, you did not beat him. You cheated him.
You beat me legally.
Now, do you want a shot at the title next month? Listen to his stipulation.
Yes, sir.
Or he might not give it to you.
Yes, sir.
You want a shot at this title? If you win, you can have the title. If I win, you get rid of all this pink stuff and this girl and throw it all away and go back to being a good wrestler the way you used to be. And if you lose, not only do you take these tights off, you take that woman and hussy and get rid of her, you leave. You leave Waxahachie, Texas forever.
That's the match, man. If you win, you get the belt. If you lose, you get rid of the pink tights. You get rid of the pink leg pads. You get rid of the pink tape. You get rid of the pink lady. And you don't wrestle in Waxahachie. Never. That will be the match for June 5th.
You want it or not?
You want the match?
You accept?
Out of respect for you, yes, sir, I accept. But you're a punk, dude. I'll make you tap out, boy. Next time you say something about her, I'm gonna smack your face and make your mom like it. What do you think about
All right, don't do it. Don't do it. No, Chris, don't do it. Hey, come on. Chris, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen.
Hold it. Chris, hold it. You can leave, Chad, right out that door, right over there. I don't want any more of your actions tonight. That's plenty.
If you would like more information about tickets and showtimes, please contact the number at the bottom of your screens. Tune in next time for Big Time Pro Wrestling. Thank you for joining us.